Hello Taurus, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions, and this is your weekly reading for July 23rd to the 30th. We're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs videos that appear on my channel throughout the week. Also remember that time in the spirit realm is irrelevant, so these may be upcoming energies, current energies, or some sort of validation from spirit in regards to past energies. For those of you that are seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com or through my email at oracleintuitions1111@gmail.com, or my social media pages, Facebook and Instagram at Oracle Intuitions. And make sure that you've clicked subscribed, click like, please share the video. On Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m., we do live mini readings right here on my channel, and these are for our subscribers. And on Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m., we bring on different spiritual guests, and this is also a live show, and it's so much fun. So we hope you can join us. So let's get into it, and let's see what is coming through for Taurus at this moment. All right. In the mind, we have self-love. So you might be really thinking about, ways of creating more self-love. Maybe you're in this place of feeling solid within your own personal feelings towards yourself, your own self-esteem. Let's see what else is coming in. External, we have how teachable are you? Interesting energy. And from spirit, we have entrapment. So what I'm getting here is I do feel that for some of you may be dealing with some sort of situation that maybe possibly be a repeat in some way from the past. All right. Maybe perhaps for some of you, you're trying to figure out a way of feeling untrapped within, this could be a mental state, maybe perhaps some sort of external situation that's going on. It does almost feel like there's a circle, okay, like a repeating factor in here. How teachable are you? So is whatever it is that you're dealing with something that you've dealt with before, maybe perhaps in some sort of a different form, but it does feel that there is some sort of energy going on here that may be some sort of repeating pattern. All right, so let's get some clarification and see what's happening. It does feel too is that spirit is saying to you, you are not trapped, okay? You are not trapped. You're not trapped within your thinking. You're not trapped within your environment. You're not trapped within a situation. Embrace that self-esteem. Embrace that self-love. Recognize how strong you truly are, and maybe perhaps learn the lesson that is being taught to you at this moment so that this situation doesn't repeat itself. So let's get some clarification. Yeah, we have again love. Okay, so this could be, about love, maybe perhaps for somebody, maybe perhaps I do feel that it has to do with a lot of self-love, again, self-esteem, just, creating that element within yourself, and by recognizing how strong of a person you truly are, what it is that you can give with love towards others. We have the Death card coming through. So it does feel like there's some sort of transition that's happening here. Maybe that teachable moment, or whatever teachable moment that this is going to help transmute or transform the energy, okay? And again, once we learn that lesson, it feels like this is going to be the end of those lessons coming through. Learn the lesson that is being, brought to you at this moment, and truly learn from it. And from spirit, we have the Outlaw. So it feels like for some of you, you may have to do something that is different, okay? Maybe there's some sort of different element that's coming through here that is going to help with the learning of this situation. Maybe you have to behave a different way. Maybe perhaps you have to release some sort of energy. And again, because we have that entrapment, right? An outlaw doesn't stay trapped. An outlaw goes out and does, what it is that they need to do in order to not be trapped. All right. Maybe this is just a different way of dealing with a situation than what you've dealt with in the past. It's like learn a new behavior, do something different. all right? But learn from this moment so that this moment doesn't repeat itself. And I do feel that that self-love and that love, again, this might be just some sort of pure unconditional love in some way towards others, or again, towards you, that is going to make that difference. So let's see what else is coming in. Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's very confident within themselves. So again, I do feel that this has to do with recognize your own confidence, recognize your own stability, recognize what it is that you have inside of you that you can offer to others. This isn't a place or a time to be in a like a poor woe is me type of, or victim mentality type of place. It's learning how strong you are, what it is that you have to give, understanding your own personal strength and your own personal gifts within you. Okay, you don't need the validation from others, is basically what it's saying, is recognize your own strength. You're not trapped in any situation. That strength is within you. We also have the Five of Wands. So it feels like there could be some sort of external conflict that is going on. And again, by learning from this situation, whether this is work or relationships, whatever it is, whatever this situation is, because when that Five of Wands comes in, it always reminds me kind of like these two guys here. It's like that tug of war. All right, there's some sort of tug of war. Maybe, you know, you have to let go of the rope a little bit. Maybe in some way you have to win, or maybe you're holding on for your self-worth. Okay, however that plays in with you, but it does feel like there could be that external conflict that is trying to teach you some sort of lesson. Once that lesson is learned, you will see that it doesn't repeat itself. We also have the Queen of Cups. So this is a beautiful energy. This can sometimes talk about that mutual love. Maybe perhaps there's somebody around that wants to give that mutual love to you. Or maybe perhaps that, having, again, that self-love for yourself. But I do feel also is that for some of you, it's about using your intuition towards a situation instead of rushing into a situation, or, feeling that you are entrapped within a situation. Maybe it's time to release that energy and use your intuition. What is it? What is the guidance that is coming through for you at this moment? And I feel like Spirit is really trying to tell you that. It's like, use a method that maybe perhaps you haven't used in the past in some way. And also recognize who you truly are inside of you. All right? You are that strong, confident, self-assured person, or you're that person that has so many gifts to offer to somebody. Don't allow yourself to get entrapped, because it does feel there's some sort of situation here that's trying to bring out, again, that element of love, maybe perhaps mutual love. But are you being stubborn? Are you being in this place of, creating conflict, or is somebody else? So what is it that you have to learn in order to move past all of this? So let's get some messages in regards to relationships and see what's coming through. So relationships for Taurus. Let's see what's happening. Remember that relationships can be, they don't need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. Just take them as they resonate. May also be that relationship with yourself. Maybe it's just finding the strength to go and pursue your dream in some way. Maybe that's what those cards were saying, right? Build up that relationship within yourself. Have that confidence to pursue your dreams. Let's see what's coming through. We have Mosaic. It says, let chance play its creative role in your life, okay? I feel like for some of you, there might be an element of control that you did have in there, all right? That teachable moment. Maybe that had to do with some sort of sense of control or some sort of sense of unbalance, all right? And I do feel like maybe perhaps allowing things, it's like just being in that energy of surrender, all right? When, especially with that death card, it's like, let the energy transmute. Let the energy play out how it's supposed to do, how it's supposed to play. Maybe let things happen naturally instead of trying to push or trying to pull. Remember, we had that push and pull, that Five of Wands, that, tug of war type of energy, all right? Maybe that's where that lesson is coming through. We also have There is a solution for every problem. So this is like that hangman's energy. Again, maybe taking a step back and allowing the situation in some way to naturally unfold. There is a solution here, and this could be towards a current partner. Maybe perhaps you're trying to bring a relationship in, and maybe you're just pursuing the wrong relationships. All right. And maybe that's the lesson that you need to learn. Or maybe you're pursuing the relationships that are just surface instead of that mutual love, and like that Queen of Cups had. And we had everything is in perfect balance. So I feel like Spirit is saying, by taking that step back, all right, by doing something different, maybe perhaps changing your mindset in some way, it brings things into this perfect balance, which will allow possibly that mutual love to come through. I do feel that within relationships, that may be what you're seeking, okay? Again, current partner or perhaps an external partner, but you know, for some of you, there is a lesson here that needed to be learned, or there's a lesson that is coming through that needs to be learned. So let's get some clarification. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups. Look at this. I do feel like by allowing this to happen, this beautiful, beautiful love will present itself. It may not be with that particular person, or maybe by taking a step back and releasing some of the control towards something, it's going to allow this mutual love to blossom. We have the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's solid within himself. This is very much that Taurus energy, okay? When the King of Pentacles comes through, this is somebody who has worked really hard to get to where he is. All right. He doesn't allow himself to become involved in, you know, gossip or drama or chaos. He kind of just looks at the situation. He's already made himself up to the top. And I do feel that this is also coming through. Again, we had that self-confidence, that self-love. The King of Pentacles, he doesn't care what other people think of him. He's in this place of like, whatever, I'm king of the kingdom. So, you know, he already has that self-love. And I do feel that for some of you, this might be the energy that, you know, you are to embrace, or to allow yourself to embrace as you're moving forward, or as you're trying to perhaps, you know, create some sort of romantic perhaps relationship coming through here. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like a release of control needs to happen. Protect your energy. Okay, that doesn't mean like, you know, completely let down your barriers and, you know, have a lack of self-worth. Basically what it's saying is protect yourself, but at the same time, you don't need to control everything. You can release the sense of control. And I do feel that this may be the lesson that could be coming through for some of you Tauruses, all right? It's like, stop trying to, you know, control the situation. Allow it to happen naturally. Maintain your dignity. Maintain your self-worth. All right. And this will help clear up whatever external matters that are going on, or it will at least help, you know, create that release of the external matters that are going on. It will help start to put things into balance and give you a new perspective towards things. So let's get a closing message from the universe and see what's coming through. Closing message from the universe for Taurus. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, destruction. Looks like destruction towards old habits, perhaps. Again, destruction towards some sort of release of control. I do feel that this has to happen, all right? It almost feels like, for some, I almost feel like stop trying to destroy things. Okay, maybe that's what you need to embrace, is going into yourself and allowing yourself to look at the situation from a new point of view, and again allow things to happen naturally. Remember, we had that Death card, and it does feel like things are about to, you know, move into a new era. Look at, we've got cycles coming through. I feel like cycles need to end. Whatever those cycles are, you must put a destruction towards them. So again, maybe it's, you know, dating the wrong people, or maybe perhaps not, having the right boundaries, or maybe perhaps it's trying to control a situation. Whatever it is, this cycle needs to end, and only you know how it's going to play within your personal life at this moment. But Spirit is saying, in order to create those desires or whatever it is that you're seeking, you have to put an end to some sort of cycle. So Taurus, I truly hope that this reading has helped. Have an amazing week. We will see you next time, and many blessings.